Hello everybody. I'll wait for everybody to come online while I get everything ready. Welcome to live chat. Thanks YouTube. Thanks YouTube. Okay. For those of you who are not watching live, we're going to make vegan gluten-free chocolate chip granola bars, and I'm going to get everything ready and wait for people to come online. So get your ingredients. You need 2 cups of Rice Krispie cereal, crispy brown rice cereal, 2 cups of gluten-free rolled oats, a cup of either dried cranberries, dried cherries, dried blueberries, raisins, dried apricots, a mixture of those, or chocolate chips, 1/3 cup of sesame seeds or any kind of seed or any kind of nut, 1/2 cup of pecans or any other kind of nut, 1/2 cup of almonds or any other kind of nut, and then about a cup of honey and a cup of almond or peanut butter and a teaspoon of vanilla. So gather those ingredients. I've almost gathered all of mine. And when you pop online, say hello so that I can say hello to you. Oh, we've got 2 people. Hello. I can't see who you are. You have to tell me who you are. Staying hydrated. Okay, you don't have to. You can be shy. That's totally fine. I was very shy as a child. I'm getting some brown rice cereal, and I'm getting a measuring cup. Okay, so I'm gonna start by measuring out my ingredients. So the first ingredients for granola bars, are you surprised? Gluten-free rolled oats. And I like the Bob's Red Mill version, and organic if possible, because there's a lot of glyphosate. What's up, sweetie? What's the matter? Do you want to be alone? Will you come and join me? No. You don't feel like making granola bars with me? You don't have to be alone. Daddy's here too, Babaloo.
Okay, though.
It's an interesting trying to do all of these things at home with the little ones home too, and trying to navigate this new reality for as long as it lasts. We'll see.
Hi, everyone.
This is Ted. And if you don't know Ted is my husband, and we own a yoga studio in Malibu, and Ted has been doing free yoga online at 9 a.m. every day, except for Sunday, because Sunday I'm still very strict about it being family time. So if you feel like doing yoga with Ted,
You could do that, and then you could come here and learn some cooking recipes. Not bad, huh? Not a bad way to start the morning.
no,
Do a little
Definitely
yoga,
not.
and then what are we making today?
Vegan gluten-free granola bars.
Vegan gluten-free granola bars, Madison.
Yep. This is brown rice cereal. This is, what brand is this? 1 Degree. I really like this brand. So we're gonna put 2 cups and measure that out. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alrighty. So basically all we're gonna do is put the dry ingredients together in a big bowl. So I'm gonna get a big bowl. Big bowl has been acquired. Everybody's so quiet. Did I miss your comments? Did you say hello? Let me see. Chopped. Yeah, that's okay. Quiet on the front today. Okay, so I'm gonna put 2 cups of crispy brown rice cereal into a bowl, and 2 cups of, oh, there are 4 people. Hi, everybody. Oh, Jenna, I'm here. Strange. Okay, 2 cups of gluten-free rolled oats. And I'm gonna do chocolate chips. Good morning, Maria and Victoria and Valeria, and if Esteban is there, and your dad. Hello. Hey, Maria, actually, Jenna just texted, and I don't think I can swipe out of this to text her back, but she said she doesn't see me yet. So if you could text her and let her know that we've started, that would be great. So in case you're just joining us, I've got 2 cups of Rice Krispies, brown rice cereal, whatever you have. Hello from Greece. Hello. Wow, what's it like in Greece right now, my friend? AMT. I've been to Greece before. Oh, great. Maria said I can see it. I love Greece. Tell me where in Greece you're from. As I get my other ingredients. If you feel like telling me. What a beautiful place. I was in Athens and Santorini and what's that other island? Forgive me, I forget the name of the island that I was on. Okay, so I'm gonna add a cup of chocolate chips. At this point, these are vegan, gluten-free chocolate chips. At this point, this is when you would put your dried fruit in. This is just under a cup, but that's okay. Under a cup. Okay, now I'm gonna add, oh, there's a little bird outside. A bit tense in Athens. Yeah, I'm sure. It's a bit tense everywhere, isn't it? That's why we're doing this here, just to take a collective deep breath in the kitchen, have some fun together. I'm sure everybody watching already knows how to cook and does some amazing things, and this is just a way for us to get together and feel connected in the kitchen. So I'm glad you're here, and let's try to ease the tension, at least for the next 15 minutes. Okay, so now I'm gonna add a half a cup of chopped pecans. If you don't like pecans, use another nut. Good morning from Victoria, BC. Hey, how's it going? Love, love, love. I have not been to Victoria, but my brother lives in Penticton. And I went to culinary school in Vancouver. So I lived in BC for a little while. And I love it. So welcome. Thanks for joining us. How are things there? I mean, I feel like the answer is going to be the same everywhere. Though I have to say, I have a friend who lives in Hong Kong, and she said that things have already started to go back to normal there, and people have started going back to the office, and cases have gone down. And I don't know. It's really, that's directly from her mouth, but it's very hard to know beyond just talking to somebody one-on-one what is actually true. So I know that's true in Hong Kong. Okay, so to recap what I've gotten here, 2 cups of brown rice cereal, 2 cups of gluten-free rolled oats, a cup of chocolate chips, vegan gluten-free chocolate chips. I love the Enjoy Life brand, but this is, at this point, you could put dried fruit in here instead of chocolate chips if you don't like chocolate chips. My daughter is obsessed with chocolate, and you know what? That's okay with me. So am I. Yes, sweetie, and I've got a half a cup of pecans. I love you too. What are you doing? Okay, now I've got a third of a cup of sesame seed, sunflower seed mix. The reason I have it mixed is because I already had it pre-mixed from a seed cycling product that I made. So it can be all sunflower seeds, it can be all sesame seeds, it could be chia seeds for all I care. It doesn't matter. Whatever seeds that you like. This is a third of a cup. Drop those in. And then I've got a half a cup of chopped almonds. If you're allergic to almonds or you don't like almonds, you can use another nut. Cashews, Brazil nuts, macadamia nuts, more pecans if you want, pecans, I don't know, I say pecans. Okay, so now we're gonna mix all of this together. Okay. Pecans, let me get a spoon. Pecans or pecans, Madison? Do you know the answer? You think pecans. My 4-year-old daughter thinks pecans. Okay. What are you saying? We're all trying to stay home and the weather is beautiful. Yeah, agreed. Ours is beautiful too. And we were going out for hikes, but now the governor just closed all the hiking trails. So we basically just go toots my goots. We basically just go for walks around the neighborhood, and anytime you pass somebody on the sidewalk, I gotta make eye contact and go, okay, I'll go this way, you go that way. It's so weird, but I mean, necessary, right? Okay, the dry ingredients are in the bowl. And now, sorry, I keep putting my finger in front of the camera. We're gonna go over to the stove. Let's see if I can prop it up here. Oh yes, there we go. So I've got a pot, and what I wanna do is I want to scoop out a cup of almond butter, or you can use peanut butter if you want. I have stopped using peanut butter, even though, I mean, it used to be my favorite thing on the planet. But I just read a lot about peanuts, and there's a lot of mold in them. Some people say you can get peanuts without the mold, depending on the source, of course, but I get such a stomach ache from peanuts, so I just don't eat them anymore. So almond butter it is for me. So you could use almond butter, peanut butter, cashew butter, sunflower seed butter, any kind of butter. Ooh, look at that going in. It's going into the pot. Ooh. Okay. Because what we want to do is we want to warm up the nut butter or seed butter with the honey. And if you're not a fan of honey, the only other thing, I usually like maple syrup, but we want this to be a little bit stickier, and maple syrup isn't sticky enough. Sorry, I've got people texting in my screen. Maple syrup isn't sticky enough for the granola bars to stick together. If you wanted to try it, you could try half honey, half I thought I had one open. Half maple syrup, but it's your call. I just organized the pantry. Yes. Did everybody else reorganize their pantry during this time? Then I'm gonna reorganize the closets. I'm just gonna reorganize everything. Okay, so I'm putting a cup. Let me just make sure that it's a cup. Yeah. A cup of honey in with this cup of almond butter. Here we go. So we're not gonna boil this or anything. We're just gonna heat it through. I'm glad you found us. Hi. If you're just joining us, we are warming up some almond butter, a cup of almond butter, and a cup of honey in a saucepan. You could, of course, use the microwave, but I am not. There you go. I am not a huge fan of the microwave. I don't love it. Okay, so you're really just gonna stay at the stove top and just stir things together. You're barely warming it through. And for those of you who are watching who have a little bit of experience with honey, there is some literature about how heating up honey too much actually makes the honey toxic. So I don't want to heat this up too much. I basically just want to warm it. And as you can see, it's already good. It's already good. So now what I want to do, hi Alice, nice to see you. Are you with your littles? I forget, am I blanking on your kids' names? You have one or two, I forget. I'm sorry. No, you have two, I think. Yes, sweetie. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. Your Barbie's shoes are in your vanity. And Snow White's shoe is just on top of the white thing. I swear, if you don't keep track of where your children's things are. Here with Vienna. Hi, Vienna. How are you? Good to see you. Is everybody going to join in for the Agora Hills Music Lady at 11 a.m.? She's really fun. Okay, I'm going to add a pinch of salt, just a pinch of Himalayan pink sea salt, so that brings out the flavor a little bit. Okay, check it out. Whoa. See, so here we have 1 cup of almond butter, 1 cup of honey, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a pinch of Himalayan pink sea salt. And now I'm gonna take you over here. Come back over here, and we've got our dry ingredients. So again, if you are just joining us, in our dry ingredient bowl, we have 2 cups of brown rice cereal or Rice Krispies, 2 cups of gluten-free rolled oats, 1 cup of whatever you want, whatever dried fruit combo you want, or chocolate chips, or you could do dried fruit and chocolate chips. That would be amazing. Madison won't eat that, so I'm just doing chocolate chips, but to each their own. I've got 1/3 of a cup of sesame seed, sunflower seed mix. Right over here, sweetie. Up there.
Where?
Isn't it up there on the thing? Oh, you found it. 1/2 a cup of chopped pecans, 1/2 cup of chopped almonds. That's all in here. Now I'm gonna take this. I love Le Creuset pots and pans. They are so heavy. So I'm pouring the honey, almond butter, vanilla, sea salt mixture into the dry mixture. Like this. You guys, I just had a 90th birthday virtual party online on Zoom for my Uncle Joe, who turned 90 today. So the family gathered from all over the world, from Germany, my brother's in Penticton, BC, my mom and dad and sister are in Montreal, my uncle's in Toronto, most of my family's in Toronto, I've got another cousin in Florida, another cousin in Chicago, people from Boston, and we all had a virtual 90th birthday party because it was supposed to be live in person, but obviously it couldn't happen, so. But that was pretty cool. Oh, somebody else joined us. Hello and welcome. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just mixing together, as you can see. I'm mixing wet and dry ingredients together. So I'm just gonna go like this and mix, because you don't need to necessarily watch that. So I've got a cup of almond butter, a cup of honey, a teaspoon of vanilla, and I've got gluten-free rolled oats, 2 cups of those, 2 cups of brown rice cereal. You could use Rice Krispies as well. I used a cup of vegan chocolate chips, but you can just use regular dried fruit if you'd prefer not to have chocolate in this, or a combination of the 2. I've got 1/3 of a cup of sesame seeds. I used a combo of sesame and sunflower. I've got 1/2 a cup of chopped pecans, 1/2 a cup of chopped almonds. Ooh, and the chocolate is melting. Madison's gonna love this. So you don't want any dry stuff left. And you want everything to be sticky enough to stick together, because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna mold this into a 9x13 baking dish. If you don't have a 9x13 baking dish, it's totally fine. You can use a square. It's totally fine. You're just gonna have thicker bars. No worries. If you don't have a baking dish at all. Hi, Matthias. Welcome back. I just talked to my cousin in Hamburg, actually, about an hour ago, because we had a 90th birthday party for her dad, who lives in Toronto. And I told her about you. Said I had somebody join from Germany. Okay, so I've lined this with parchment paper.
Mom, I'm setting up all the shoes.
Oh, I'm so glad you're setting up all the shoes. I wonder what that means. Probably means a lot to clean up. It's a shoe party! Hey! Okay, so
And I'll tell you who's who after.
Matthias, you did miss a lot, but I'm gonna put the I'm gonna repeat myself, and then I'm gonna put the ingredients in the feed. Yes, sweetie.
I'm going to tell you who's who after.
Okay, tell me who's who after. Okay, so now I'm gonna take what I put in this bowl. So 2 cups of brown rice cereal, 2 cups of rolled oats, a cup of chocolate chips, 1/3 of a cup of sesame seeds, 1/2 a cup of chopped pecans, 1/2 a cup of chopped almonds, a cup of almond butter, a cup of honey, and a teaspoon of vanilla, and a pinch of Himalayan sea salt, and a partridge in a pear tree. And I mixed it together, and now I'm gonna dump it into my baking dish. Sorry, I'm totally blocking you with the bowl. We're on a learning curve here, people. Learning curve. Okay. I'll show you what this looks like in just a second. I need a camera girl. Seriously. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna push this down and I'm gonna mold it into an even layer. Now, one of the things that you might find you need to do if it's too sticky, if ever you're dealing with something that's too sticky, I'm gonna do sweet potato pizza crust for you guys someday. We don't have that on the schedule this week, but I can definitely do it next week, or I can switch things up and do it for Friday. It's an amazing thing to have on hand. So something like that, or something like this where you have to press down and make an even layer. If it's too sticky, you just take your hands and wet them under the tap and just shake them off a little bit so you don't have too much water on your hands, but your hands are wet, and then you can use your hands to push down the bars or the crusts that we're gonna make eventually on this channel. And then it won't stick to your hands, which is a good thing. Okay, but the spatula seems to be doing the trick. And you really wanna get your aggression out and push down as hard as you can because you're trying to make bars. And if you're too loose with it, then the bars are just gonna fall apart, okay? And just smoothing everything out. I will show you in just a second what this looks like, I promise. But I'm just using the spatula and I'm pulling. Maybe I can do it at the same time. Yeah, see what I'm doing there? I'm just pushing everything down. I'm making sure everything is pushed out into the corners. And so that I have nice even granola bars. I'm doing this one-handed. Okay, as even as possible. How's everybody doing? How are we doing, everybody? Nate, Dawson, are you there? Jenna, Marie, Valeria, Victoria, Matthias, Alice, Vienna. How are we doing? Okay, I'm gonna, Dawson's here! Hey, Dawson! Hey, Jenna! Unless Dawson wrote that himself. Pretty sure, Jenna, you wrote that. Oh, we've got 7 viewers now. Hi! Okay. You guys, we just made granola bars. That was pretty fast. So now all you're gonna do is, here's the, oh, Matthias, you're fine. You just had some rice and fish for dinner. Yummy. So here are our granola bars. So all you need to do now is put these in the fridge and let them set. Once they're set, I don't know, it should take probably an hour. You could even put them in the freezer if you wanted and let them set for an hour as well. They're easier to cut that way. And then when they come out, you're gonna cut them into, you can cut them into bites, like little squares, or you can cut them into granola bars. And then if you wanna be super cute, you can take wax paper and wrap each individual bar so that it feels like you bought the granola bars from the store, but you didn't, you made them yourself. So that's it, my friends. Does anybody have any questions about that? Anybody? Bueller? No? Okay. If nobody has any more questions, I'm just gonna put these bars in the fridge, let them set, and then cut them later. But I won't let this thing run live for an hour until I cut them. So, if you have any questions or you need some help with your bars, feel free to email me, lauren.lopley@gmail.com, or leave a comment below. Share the recipe with your friends. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. In terms of this bar recipe, use this as the base for any granola bar. And you could even do like raisin banana. My computer went down and I had to switch to another one, missed most of this. Oh no! Well, it's okay because it'll replay over and over again. And so if you have questions, you can just leave me a comment, and I'm very active in the comments on my YouTube channel. So go ahead and watch the replay, and I'll put the ingredient list below as well, and make these bars. As I was saying, you can use this as, yes, watch the replay. Love, love, love. My sister just said, I give up on how to watch you live. I'm gonna have to teach my sister. how to do this. Anyway, if you're feeling creative and you wanted to do like a cinnamon spice raisin granola bars or anything, you can use this. Alice, Yum, thank you for doing granola. You're welcome, Alice. So I think on Wednesday we're gonna do something with blueberries because Maria bought too many blueberries. FYI, if you ever buy too much fruit or vegetables, just put it in the freezer before, wash it, and then put it in the freezer before it goes bad so that you can use it for smoothies, but you can also use it for muffins and scones and pancakes and all sorts of fun stuff like that. Just a little user tip. So Wednesday we'll do blueberry muffins or scones. I haven't decided which yet. And then Friday we're gonna do, you're welcome. Friday we're gonna do buckwheat waffles. If you don't have a waffle maker, it's okay. You can just do it as pancakes, but I love this recipe because I can make them in a batch and then keep them in the fridge and then pull them out and warm them up for Madison when she wants something to eat. And frankly, for me too. Matthias, muffins or what was that? For Wednesday, we're going to do muffins or scones. Scones are, how do you describe scones? It's almost like a sweet, not a sweet bread like a Scottish sweet bread. It's like a bread that's sweet. So something that you would serve with tea, almost like a crumpet. I don't know if that helps. Yeah, so anyway, so Friday we'll do the buckwheat waffles, and then maybe Monday we'll do the sweet potato pizza crust. So that's it, my friends. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. It's a beautiful day here. I don't know what milk bread is, Matthias. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. I'll try to find a way to describe it to you, maybe in the comments. It's a beautiful day. Let's try to enjoy this day and seize all the little silver linings that exist in all of what's happening right now. Okay? Love to you all. Love to your families. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.